Hmm. Well, uh, yeah, did it. I'm working on it. I just got the starting soon screen thing figured out. And now the format's all wonky, but I'm getting there. Let's see. I mean, I can't resize. Can I at least fit the screen? Nope. That just is what it is. That's great. Properties. Nope. Nothing I can do about that. That's just gonna have to be what it is for now, guys. I'll figure it out later. But I'm sure that you guys didn't uh, show up to see if I had vertical or horizontal borders. But okay, so I did a little something. I'm just trying to clear all this out, which there's a lot. And we're gonna have to do like a solar farm because that looks atrocious on the top of the building. Like they are not lined up at all. It's just absolutely atrocious. Ugh. Just so distasteful. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do some bagger stuff. I was kind of hoping we could steer away from that a little bit because I mean, it doesn't bother me, but I feel like it is super annoying to you guys, or just boring as hell. Yeah, that's the way it feels for me, anyway. Everything's fired up, ready, ready to go. Man, I have not had enough coffee yet. Okay, uh, pretty much already on grade. Yeah, I just did a little messing around with a few things last night. I, I figured I wasn't going to cover anything exciting, so you're just being a dick. Right? You're good, man. It's all good. I give a free pass as long as it is. There's always a free pass as long as it is funny, and I mean it has to be funny to everybody, not just you. So as long as it's hilarious, that's for everything. Like being rude, being an ass, or you know, picking on somebody or whatever. As long as it's funny and everybody else thinks it's funny, then yep, free pass. Yeah, we're definitely. I want to finish this plant, get this all done. But at the very least, I wanted to make sure we had like a decent pad out here because I can't even get to that section down there. I've got concrete pad out there, but all this has to be removed just to get to it. So it shouldn't take too terribly long. But we need a different ore vein somewhere because this is going to be rough just processing pay dirt the whole time. Yep. I'm definitely doing multiplayer, but we are currently restricted right now. So, uh, apparently we got new rules in place because things got a little bit out of hand at some point. So, for live streams, it's 18 plus. So, and I'm not 100% sure if that's temporary or permanent or what, but yeah. I'm not too terribly concerned with all that right now. I'm just trying to get this plant done, up and running, so we can get a really good operation going. I'm not going to do this full gambit right here. I'm just clear out enough to where I can get over there. Is what I'm going for. But I'm thinking at some point, uh, not this go around. Maybe we'll work on something for later because I'm looking into adding an exception to the, but there's got to be like certain parameters and all that first. Uh, but we'll get it sorted out. It'll be a thing. But for right now, it's currently set to 18 plus. I don't like restricting anybody, but um, we've had some issues, and I'm not going to go into detail of all that. That's not what we're here for. We're just here to have some fun and do some gaming. And apparently, watch me move a bunch of dirt for hours on end. As soon as I can just get over to the area. Hey, KSP, what's going on, man? Wow, it's been a while since I've seen you on. Man, that's no big deal right there. I'm not trying to be that thorough and get up every single little piece. I just want, at the very least, to get access to that concrete pad back there. And we are processing stuff. It's just right now, this is nothing but pay dirt. But as soon as I can get this cleared out, I want to bring the bagger back down to the other quarry, or the actual quarry. We can't consider this a quarry. This is just a processing plant at this point, but we'll bring it back down there, and there's plenty of ores to be processed, and that's probably where the money's going to be at, to be honest with you. Like, oh, you're always working. What kind of work do you do, by the way? Because I can't remember. I swear, I could have sworn that you told me, but I do not remember. But, I mean, did you guys do some prospecting on the area before you moved out this way? We actually did. There's a coal vein on the other side of this building. And I was actually checking it out a little bit yesterday, but there's really not much else in lieu of that. Which is kind of why we chose this area, was to make sure that we weren't going to be setting up right on top of a giant iron deposit or something that we could be, oh, dry. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I gotcha. I remember now. Yeah, but I didn't want us to set up a processing plant right on top of a giant ore mine or something, or vein. Okay. Let's make sure that that hopper's getting in there. Yeah, I gotta finish painting the building, adding these little corner pieces to it. Clearing out, like, these storage silos are basically kind of like a temporary thing until we get like a good pad set up, sort of say. Half tempted just to hold off on this, but it does need to be done. And if I don't do it now, it's gonna have to do it later. At least this way we're making money. We moved areas. It's still the same save. I'm not starting a new one. That's too much work. This one's down the road. The old processing plant wasn't large enough to accommodate the processing power or the harvesting power of the bagger, and the processing assembly itself was kind of flawed. So we wanted to clean it up a bit, get a larger space. We could do more thorough processing and actually turn over a little bit bigger of a profit. And so far, we've pretty much done that. But I had to run one string when you mentioned the solar panels. I swore I lined them up and evenly spaced them. Oh no, no, this is everything but evenly spaced. This looks horrendous. That is oh oh my OCD. I can't handle it. But I mean, we could put an actual wind farm out here somewhere, like on a pad. I think we can like fence it in and all that too. So let me pull up just a little bit further. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. I can't do this. This is my OCD's driving me crazy. This building needs to get finished, and then we can work on everything else. But I gotta fix this. Um, we got the money for it, so go steel. Just gonna get a bunch of these and a bunch of those. And some walls just in case, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be missing walls. Yeah, and we'll go with that for now. Oh, look at that already. Okay, and we're going to need a bunch of green paint. Lots and lots of green paint. Excuse me. And it was forest green. No, it just painted the ceiling. Had to just get that damn dump truck over here. But I'd have to move so much equipment just to get that done. This is so bad. That's all done. Ah, get out of my way. Controls are not working with me today. I definitely need more caffeine. Wonder if I can reach up there. Mm, yeah. Oh, this is such a struggle. Okay. And this place, I need to light up the inside here. Somehow, some way. The scaffolding, I could probably just get over here. Let me, sneak some door, get some ventilation going. Let me get over there and run the scaffolding and see if that's any better. Get at least do all this while I'm out here and traversing across. Oh, that's going to be the upside down ones. That's right. Want to fall off. Thought I painted one of these panels green. I think it's over here. No? Yeah, I guess not. Cool. Definitely going to add lighting in through here. Yeah, I wish they had like a cherry picker or scissor lift. That would be awesome, especially in here. It would definitely change the way that you would design the plant because you'd have to make sure that it could get through this whole area, which kind of is the plan in the long run. There's a lot of detail to this place I would love to add at some point. Okay, so that is all done. It's all done. I'm not adding railing yet, by the way, until I've figured out what the final scaffolding is going to be because when it's going to be determined on where we can put the supports for the scaffolding and the lighting options. Nope, too far away. Can I get that top one? Oh, yeah, I can. Who needs a scissor lift? We got this. This feels ridiculous, though, but we got this. So, how's everybody doing today? Already noticed that Kenneth was not first. Ah, come on. There we go. By the way, Helper, I got two different uh, things on your first message in this live chat. on Restream it came up as get her done, and YouTube put it as like let's get done or something like that. And I'm like, huh? Like, I've never seen it do that before. So it might be something that we may need to look into in the future at some point. So, since we're painting, make sure we're opening all the doors. Oh, there's more ceiling issues. Nope. Dang it. Okay, so that one's a little bit too high, but I could probably get to this. Yep. And then maybe up here? Yep. Leave it on the edge. There's no way I'm going to get that one right. That's another reason why I wanted, I've heard a number of messages that don't show for you, but not heard of tech swap. Yeah, I mean, it was really bad. I'm like, what in the world? Um, Not bad at all today so far, said Thomas. Yep. So far, so good. I mean, things could be a lot worse. So, so far, things are great. Haven't completely screwed anything up yet. I cleared this back wall out, by the way, just to see what we were working with, and this is where I ran into that coal deposit. So it's right here, and then it actually extends like all throughout up here. There's some right here. It goes that way through the trees, and it also goes way up that way. So that's going to be a lot of coal. I'm hoping that there's something else besides coal, but I mean, it's better than nothing. Oh, not that one. Well, that was I might have been able to do that, but that's not worth it. Maybe. Yeah. How can I do that from the inside, but I can't do it from the outside? I mean, they're both the same level. Yeah, literally, I'll just go from inside to outside. It's right there. Can't reach it. Oh, what? Oh, wait. I guess just the wrong. I might have been like too close or too far from it. Oh, I'm out of paint. Jeez, I'm sorry. Trying to paint something that's not even there. Okay. Paint. I know damn well I can't hit those top two. Huh. I mean, that's no big deal. We can get to them at some point here. That all needs to be fixed right there. We really need to light this place up. I already see a spot I missed. Go. I feel like there's potential to put something right here. You know what? There is. As a matter of fact, there is. Uh, there we go. This should definitely do the trick. Yeah, just in case. Just in case. What is this towards? That shouldn't be a thing like that. That's really weird. That I can see. But that's got to be, yeah, that top angle. Okay, so that takes care of that part. Take care of all of this. Ooh. Um, go down here. I'm going to finish these two corners right here. Get that done. Doors green? They're not supposed to be green. They're supposed to be gray. Weird. All right. Grab some gray paint. Take care of that. And I think I'm supposed to build a stairway that goes up from here. So let me take care of that as well. Well, first, let's get some gray paint. And then I need at least two sets of stairs. And I'm going to need some flooring. Steel. Do I want floor or do I want ceiling? I want floor. Okay. So that's all complete. I have no idea what we're going to do out here. So much railing needs to go up. I want to do something other than railing for right here, but setting up like full walls is a bit too much. Should like I had a half wall or something. Yes, tutorial. What kind of tutorial you want, man? I mean, I don't claim to be an expert at this game, but I can definitely share some knowledge. I don't know everything about it, but a little bit of some stuff. But this one's going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with because you're not going to want to clip. I can clip that. And then... no. Get a wall piece. this guy. And there we go. Easy enough. I barely got that one. But hey, it counts. I might have to. Yeah, I'm going to have to get on the roof for that one. Not a problem. I really want to put a window there, but I could do two, but they'd be up top right there. Oh, take care of that right there. I don't know. I'll figure out something for over there. Excuse me, coming through. Get all this part done. All right, this one. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to know about something, I mean, if I don't know it, I'll let you know. But if I do, yeah, I'm more than happy to share the info. If I have the info to share, it does not bother me at all. So why is this all lit up right here all nice? Is it the height? I mean, because that thing's the same height as those. Maybe because they're further back? So do I need to take these lights and... Huh. I mean, I guess technically I could take this scaffolding. It doesn't have to be along this side. I could uh, take the catwalk and turn it right here and then... I can't put it up against that. But... I don't know. I mean, I could change the whole entire roof layout to sort that out. Which wouldn't bother me terribly. You know what? Why not? I mean, it ain't like we got, you know, anything to lose up here. And it just may add to the overall quality of everything, so I'll get rid of these. And then throw down floor here. Here. And this is what I meant by, like, I'm going to have to remove a little bit of the roof, but I'll just make some little minor edits. It's no biggie. And then we'll get rid of this one right here. Yeah. And this will just extend out a little bit further, that's all. Yeah, I'm actually wondering if it'd be worth it just to, instead of walls, doing that with windows, but the roof piece is going to go directly on top of all that. So, let's see. Going to go on up top, are you? Okay, that's fine because that'll need to go as well. Yep. And then I can do that. Yep. So, and of course, you do the same thing over here. Yeah, I like that idea. I think that'll be just fine. That's not shady at all. Now I need steel. See, let's grab about 100 of those. No big deal. We got plenty of money this time. For now, anyway. And now I need those roof pieces, which are right there. Go. It'd be kind of cool if I could add skylights into this, but nope. There's really no good way of doing that without messing things up, so far. Let's paint out. Fix all that. Right here. And where am I? I'm too far away. Okay. I got this. All right. And we're going to need railing through here, but question is, do I? Since I have this guy up through here. And then get some railing. Yep. So, black. Do I have any black paint on me? I do not. So, we will grab a bunch. And throw it right there. And then we're definitely going to need a bunch of orange for the rails. Yep. Okay, so definitely need a railing there. For sure. Ooh. Hmm. No, I think that'll be fine. It's fine. No biggie. As long as we can't see it from outside. That's kind of all that really matters, ain't it? That's set up. Everything's done down there. Alright, just need to come through here. That support pillar right there, I mean, move it over to under that catwalk if possible. But yeah, I don't know how well that's going to work. I may have just inadvertently undone a bunch of progress. Yeah, these definitely are going to get painted yellow. Yep. Okay, so we had this whole lighting thing. Don't like that there's a support beam like right in front of it, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You know, that's kind of where it has to be. That door's gonna have to be moved because I really don't like that. Hey, Chris, what's going on, man? Thanks for dropping by, saying hi. Chris should teach you. There we go. See, the other guy, he is in line with this other support pillar, is in line with the other ones. But for some reason, when I put that light up, it doesn't light up halfway near as much. So if I can switch it over, the only problem is this conveyor is going to be directly on top of it. I mean, could move the conveyor over just by one. Hey, what's the worst that could happen, right? I mean, I know Helper might be a little bit upset, but I mean, I don't want to traumatize him or anything. He's been through enough. But that also opens it up right through here where I could just add lights instead of right over there. I don't know how that light got turned off. Oh, because I disconnected it right here. I'm okay. I'm about to play a game for stream and I'm procrastinating. next week at Freddy's. Oh, jeez. Yeah. That's why, because the light was actually back here on this. That's why I did that. Okay. It all makes sense now. All right. Turns out I'm not losing my mind. Yeah, I guess in theory I could just put it like right on top of the. You know? I mean, that totally looks fine like that. I don't see where that'd be an issue. I actually kind of like it. All right. Don't know if I want to paint the conveyors yellow. I feel like this is a one-off. It is. Okay, cool. That actually worked out fairly well. Yep. Then I could put a light right there. And I know I accumulated one. Put that there and there. Yep. And now all I have to do is actually turn it on. There we go. Oh, that's so much better already. Okay. Can actually see stuff now. Huge improvement. Okay, so, and then I'm assuming that this one is also 10 away, but it's going to be right up on this door. Oh, I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, that's bad. I mean, to be fair, I could move the door over this way a bit. And this is why we don't paint until we're done. That was fun. Just had to deal with two trucks showing up for the same load. The worst part, they worked for the same company. Someone wasn't paying attention to their dispatch office. Yeah, somebody pulled something off a load board and didn't communicate. Yeah, been there, done that. As long as they understand that it was not your fault, that's all that matters. So that's going to be right there. Yep. It's going to be correct height, right? Yep. So then I just need a light at the top of that one. Dang it. There we go. Eventually. And then I need to steal that light, please. Thank you, sir. And then put a cable on it. They understood I had to use Google Translate. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a whole separate issue in itself. This garage door is going to have to be moved over. That just does not, I don't like it right there right, you open up the garage and there's a pillar right there. That's just so I need to move it a minimum of one, two, maybe three. Dang, I was liking that door the way it was, but that's fine. Man, and coffee, coffee, coffee. Got a scratchy throat today. It's really annoying. It's really bad at some point. I'm gonna have to come in and fill in all this hole with some kind of dirt and then get it all nice and pristine. I'm looking at seeing what I can do besides grass and maybe kind of cool. We get some trees possibly. I don't know. We'll see. That's further down the road. So if that's gone this like that. We need to move at least three over. I got blocks, but I need concrete walls, not blocks. That's concrete. That and the giant door here. Nope, wrong way. So the hinges need to be on the inside. Like, yep, there we go. Perfect. Okay. And obviously can't have a window. So I'm going to need walls. Lots and lots and lots of walls. Yeah, I'm not putting a packer output over that hole. That's bury the entire damn plant in a minute. That would be a bit much. So I figured out why we were paid such a wonderful visit by Split in Two and all that. And him and was it Grumpy and Velcro. Apparently they had just finished up their stream and they said they were going to go troll somebody. So now Grumpy, I remembered Grumpy. I couldn't remember where I remembered him from. So when he was like, "Is this game any good?" I didn't catch on. I was being genuinely helpful, and then I found out later on, like as soon as Split in Two showed up, and he's like, "Is this game any good?" I'm like, "Huh." Like you got like 10,000 hours in this game. What are you talking about? And I realized that they had just finished their stream, and they're like, "Let's go mess with somebody," and that's exactly what they did. I'll give them kudos. That's actually pretty slick. They got me on that one. Actually looks better, in my opinion. Yeah, I actually like that better. Okay, so we'll open that up. Alright. And can... See, there's the other section on lights, but is that 10? That doesn't look like 10. To be 1? Let me grab a thing here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'd be right here. Interesting. Wonder why we put that only at 9 instead of 10. Anyways, I guess it really ain't that big of a deal. Just more curiosity than anything. And that should, yep. And then I'll put that light over here. And then, I mean, unless I miscalculated? No, I didn't. Yeah. Just thinking maybe I forgot how to add or something. Oh, look at that. We can actually start to see things happening. And then 10 from here will be in the clear for sure. And I could put one on both sides. Okay, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's so hard to tell if that's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm short by 1. No biggie. It was at 9 because of the conveyor. Oh, okay. I was like, I don't. I was like, usually we can find workarounds for that, but apparently I missed that one. And now I'm gonna need. Got plenty of cable. Just some more lights. I'm actually looking at vehicle lights. Jeez. Wouldn't it be under power? Yeah, right there. I doubt we're gonna need all these, but I'd rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them. Yeah. Oh, this is looking much better already. We can actually see in here for once. I like it. It's actually starting to come together now. As bad as after all this, I'm gonna have to go out there and redo all that catwalks. Yep, I can see it now. I mean, unless thinking I could just maybe better. I could just back this thing up all the way to the catwalk over there. But then it's how does that 10 go? Because I can't just go straight back from there. Because then that's going to be more than 10 blocks away. Huh. I like that where that's at. I'd love to get this one a little bit further back. That way I don't even have to redo any of the scaffolding. Or catwalks, excuse me. technically not really scalping. So it would be right there. That'll be right there. I don't think that's going to connect all the way up to this guy. Yeah, too far. We'll just do this the hard way. That's all. Let's just close it in one block at a time. Nope. Well, I need to get rid of this guy too, but while I'm thinking of it. Yeah, that guy. Over to that guy. Oh, that will connect. Oh, so was it... So you can't connect more than one. Is that what that... Whoa. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. I like that. That'll work. That'll do, pig. That'll do. And no, I'm not talking about the cops. This guy situated. Uh, if you didn't have walls in a roof, you could see. Well, yeah. I mean, it's like saying that if you didn't have a house to live in, you could sleep under a bridge. Yeah, it's possible, but why would you want that? There we go. And now we can do 10 from there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Conveyors at 7. 8, 9, 10. So that's going to be an issue. It's right up against the control panel on this machine. Huh. It's technically, I mean, it doesn't have to be at 10, just 10 is the max. So what if we just did it like that? I think that'd be fine. Nobody will notice. Yeah. Yep. Nobody will know. Just be our little secret. We won't tell anybody. Plus, it builds character. You don't want everything to be perfect all the time. Like, how boring would that be? Oh, look. There you go, helper. You can see now. Got pretty much the entire place is lit up for you. That's much better. Sleep under the stars sounds much better than homeless. Yeah, but I mean, that's still, it may sound better, but that doesn't mean it is better. Let me turn this fan real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I just had to change angle on that fan real quick. Had it pointed in the wrong direction. So now question is, what about for here? Because I definitely want to make sure this is lit for the vehicles coming through. Lit up for the vehicles come through. Actually, since that's right there, I could... Is that not... I feel like that's right here. Come on. Nope. You go. Okay, that's not going to be in the way of anything. But I do need to take care of this real quick. Help me define what I'm looking at while I'm in here doing all this stuff. I mean, since I have to do it by myself and you know, my trusty helper isn't helping right now. Trying to bring a whole new meaning to independent contractor. So, steel? Yep. I am worried a little bit about maybe having lights on this side might be a bit overkill. Because things do get a little bit too bright at times. Oh, I didn't get was split into about, I saw that, like his underground mining, he actually had these little lights, and I gotta figure out how he did all that. Lit up just in time to not need to be inside, yeah. But it was a really old, I saw it on a video I watched last night, but it was a really old video, and I'm not even sure if it's still a thing or not. It's so hard to tell. It looks like it's right here. It is. Okay. But he had like little, in the underground mine, he had these little lights up everywhere. And I don't know if that's still a thing or if that was like he pulled it off of a piece of equipment that gave you that lighting or what. But definitely need to tap into that. Let's see. I don't have anywhere to wire these guys up just yet. That could probably go back one. Yeah, so that needs to be like right here. Why in the world did we put it up there? kind of sort of need that right there. Oh, I see why, because we had all this lined up down here. Okay. Well, I mean, that's fine. It's no biggie. See if there's. I need to create an access to get up there. I mean, there's a stairwell over there. I should probably put one over here. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do that. Do I have more stairs on me? I do not. I must have used them all. No biggie. Just throw down about 20 stairs right there. Ceiling, floor. Actually, do the floor right there. I could, in theory, do steps down from there. Yep, like so. With those two sets over there? Yeah, those are two sets. So we'll do another two sets right here. And then create a floor. Ah, really? Oh, that's not going to work. Because she'd have to tie back in right there. But okay, that gives me an idea on where to go. Yep. And then do stairs up from here. Can't do that with a pickaxe. That's not gonna. That's not how that works. And two floor right there. Let's get rid of all of this. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking this already. This is better. We can totally do this. Uh, I would guess it's an old map or an old video. They had other lights, but removed the option to purchase them. I guess it did not remove any you had placed already. Well, it wasn't like a new video that I saw. It was a really old video where he was doing like a tutorial on underground mining using the tunnelers. And that's what kind of uh, snatched my attention because he said tunnelers. And I'm like, okay. But he also was showcasing these conveyor belts that are definitely not in the game right now. They were actually conveyor belts that were covered. And he was like, you just place them in the ground, make sure they're not, there's no dirt covering them up. And we don't, yeah. They were removed in April of last year. That sucks. Why would you do that to me? No, we need these things. Speaking of needing stuff, I'm definitely gonna need a lot more rails. It's really don't matter exactly how many we buy. I still can't believe he's got 13 baggers. Like, I saw his mining project too, and that that lake is too big to call it a pond, but that lake that he's built, like at the end of his towards the end of his stream last night or yesterday, he broke through the bottom of it and it revealed the original quarry. On oh my god, that place was insane. Like, why would I don't even know why you would hide that. It needs to be something that you're going to show off for forever, because that was a lot. I grabbed a bunch of black paint here. Don't need windows right now. And that one makes sense. Although, not really sure why we need that catwalk going over. Oh, I see why. Because of right there. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. That's fine. Well, actually, could just bring that out a little bit. It doesn't have to be right up against the thing. So, although I about screwed up there. Almost. Okay, flooring. Where you at? Yeah, don't need those right now. Yeah, there we go. I know it's not such a minor detail, but the little things count too, man. I mean, if you're going to go through and take your time to do all this work, at I mean, at the very least, why not make it look the best you can possibly make it look. It's, I mean, you're already putting in a ton of effort into this whole thing, so that's why it's like technically we really don't need catwalks up here, technically, but for the future we might. I'm actually designing ahead because if in case we need to double up these machines, I can actually put them on a whole nother level. And if we need to double them again, I can put them up on another level. And then these catwalks are all of a sudden going to make a whole lot more sense. Plus, also just ease of maintenance or ease of access to. Okay. I'm just forgive me guys, I'm just brainstorming things in my head here. Ah, somebody used up all my paint. Alrighty. I know this is black out here, but it's supposed to be gray since it's technically part of the ceiling. Yeah, see. Yep. That's not going to work for me. Get a seat. And then railing. There we go. What? Ooh. Holy crap. All right. Do I need this for anything? Yeah, there's that light right there. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we could. That's not that big of a deal. Although it would be cool if we could have skylights. I mean, I'm sure there's a way I could make that work. But man, that'd be a lot. We'll see. I actually have an idea. No, I just thought about it, but it's gonna be a minute. because I need to finish this project before I start thinking about other projects. Wait a minute. What? What we got going on here? Because I got two sets of. Is that going to go? Yeah, don't need that. So then I don't need that scaffolding right there. Or catwalk. I don't know why I keep calling it. It's not scaffolding. Dang it. It's a catwalk. Take care of every single one of these as we go. That way, less likely to actually inadvertently miss one by mistake. Ooh, I about messed that one up. But okay. We're all good now. Oh, well, I'm thinking about too, a little bit of news about the whole flight sim thing. I've been working on it this morning. So after all that work at trying to get VR set up and everything, and I finally got it, uh, and it works, and everything was kind of cool. And then um, I wanted to go into OBS and actually do some final, like fine tuning. And then I find out that it's not really recommended to run VR in live streams because motion sickness is the thing and you can actually make people sick. And then it gave like this whole range of advisories that you should implement if you're going to do all that. And I'm like, well, the last thing I want to do is push people away because they may get motion sickness. That just doesn't seem right. Like we already had enough issues with that in Sea of Thieves. So I've made the conscious decision that just for now, when I start this whole flight sim endeavor, I'm not going to do VR. I'm just going to run it standard. Which I mean, at this rate, that's totally fine. Doesn't really bother me. I mean, for all the work that was put into it, I'm totally cool with. It's just it was such an insane headache. Just don't get me wrong. I love the whole VR experience, but I'm not gonna jeopardize anybody else's safety or entertainment and all that just so I can have that personal preference. That does not seem fair to me at all. So, but that being said, since I don't have to go through all that stuff, I'm technically are set up perfectly to go ahead and run it as of right now. So, right now it's just trying to figure out how to, not really how to, but what to. I mean, because the only, you know, aside from doing the whole trip around the world thing, I mean, that's all I got so far for like a good. I mean, I could do the whole career stuff, but it's very grindy. I don't know if. I mean, this game is pretty grindy too, so you guys love watching this for some reason. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't think I need this here. I could just do a wall because door will be right there. Yeah, this is kind of useless. Yep. Okay, we can do that and come around. Then we're gonna do the doors. So I need steel doors. Yeah, and of course it's got to be gray. All right, that works. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So I think everything up here is pretty much done for the most part. Yep. Okay. All right, so all that's set up. I don't have that lit up yet, though. Oh man, I need a light right there, not the connection. Let's see. Let me just put a light pole right there. Technically, I could. Well, let me see if I can. Technically, I probably could, but I need a light bulb right there. That's the problem I'm having. Okay. Memory. Yep. Need one right there, too. We stick around for the birds chirping in the background. Yeah. No, but it came with like a whole warning system. Like, if you are going to live stream uh, VR, especially on Flight Sim, it's like try practicing this, this, and this, and this. And it talks about head movements to avoid uh, nausea from the viewers and all this other stuff. I'm like, wow, okay, that might be a bit much. Here we go. That's weird. So they're hitting W key and nothing was happening. Did not like that at all. I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. There we go. Did not mean to paint that conveyor yellow, and that's a pipeline instead of conveyor, so that needs to be. I was going to do a different color with those. Oh man. Oh, okay, that's fine. It's no big deal. So, this guy, you know, about that. Oh man, that's not. Uh, huh. If you're gonna do that to that, why don't you just? Since I just skip that guy altogether and just do it right there. I feel like I'm gonna kick some stuff off here, but it's fine. What's the worst that could happen, right? So this is what happens when you let me leave me to do electrical stuff, helper. Yeah, see? Well, you just bypass that, and then I could put. I'm sure I broke something in that process. I feel fairly confident in my skills of screwing that up somehow. Ah, crap! I forgot to put a light there. Okay, so I just go through and turn everything on. Yep. Yeah, see, it gets a little bit bright through there, but I mean, it's not terrible. Oh yeah, everything's flashing red now. Oops. So what exactly did I trip off? Because all that's I just connected right there. There we go. Yep. Oh, that's yep. Everything's green now. That was easy to do. All right, now that all that is set up and on and working, and the place is all lit up, question is now, what do I do about this little area? Hmm. Well, first of all, let me see what the size of an actual. Do I have a hopper left in here? I do. All right, let me just get a general idea. So it kind of doesn't matter which way you go with this because you're still going to be one block. I'd rather have it one block over here. Okay. I was just throwing these down just to get a general idea. So now I know that I want them to be curious about something. Where was the... Was it under steel? No. Was it under decorations? Yeah, it was. Okay. So let me take a look at these and see if this would be a practical option. Hmm. I'd be more for it if I could actually... Yeah, there's no way around that. Okay, so instead of that, what if I just did these? Well, that's kind of useless. Yeah, because I'll just put that way out here. Hmm. I'm just I'm thinking, guys. Yeah, I agree. Pipes should be blue. That's exactly what I was going to do. It definitely would help define this area a little bit. As a matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it and I'm running possibilities in my head for this drop off location, see, I was going to either do blue or do like a different type of like the dark green. Or dark green should be everything but water, in my opinion. I mean, that's the thought process that I was going with. Okay, so this should be water too. Yep. Or as well. That's pretty interesting right there. I do like the way that this was set up. Conveyors could be light gray to look like metal. I agree. I don't want to add like too much color to this place to start looking like a reading rainbow kind of thing. Um, which I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's your thing. It's definitely not not my thing. I like for it to look as realistic as possible. If this plant looks like it was made by Skittles, that's just I thought about doing the light gray. I don't want it to clash with the color of the concrete because I want it to stand out a little bit, but it doesn't have to be like a dramatically so. So I'm gonna paint these pieces yellow just because they go over the thing. Actually, I'm going to hold off on that right this second. What am I missing here? That's like, wouldn't let me through. Okay. That's fine. Yep, and this is where the whole thing splits off. Feel like I'm missing a piece up top. I am. There we go. It's perfect. All right. Whew. Since that part's done, I do need to start walking around this base a little bit more often so I can see what's where. Just thinking out loud, guys. I know it looks like I'm just running around not doing anything. I'm just, yeah, as far as painting the conveyors go, I mean, yeah, we could do light gray. What about the machines? Like, definitely want to. I don't want the machines to be light gray. This is going to be a bit much, wouldn't it? I could set those as the that orangish color. It's listed as orange, but it looks like school bus yellow. So I'm really conflicted on what to actually call it. I mean, we could leave the machines actually. Yeah, I mean, we could just leave them as red, but that doesn't seem right. But I'm gonna go grab some coffee real quick, and if you guys don't mind, uh, and you haven't already, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. You know, subscribe if you want to see more of this uh, excitement. Yeah, LOL skills. We have yellow, orange, red, black, light gray, dark gray, brown, and black. Yeah, I'd say dark gray for the machines. We can give it a shot. This guy's kind of well lit up. Should I try that? Or let me go over here to these, because these are a little bit better lit. As a matter of fact, we'll go with this guy. Just out of curiosity. I'm going to say no for blue. And I already got gray on me. Let's see the... I'm not against it, but it seems very, like, bare bones. Like it's lacking something. So, I could go for the same color as the building. As far as the machines go. I don't know. We'll figure out when I get back. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's say no to the green and the blue, of course. Do the moss. Red, red midnight. Do yellow too. Experiment here. Yeah, that don't. I'm just going to say no right off the bat. That's not bad. What in the world? I'm getting things weird hiccups. What if we did the machines in that yellow and then everything else is green? Mhm. Man, that means the wrong buttons. So. Really not against it. I mean, it's different. It's set up. Okay. Just trying to think about stuff here. Let's that, that. But yep, wash plant. Well, shouldn't the wash plant be blue though? Since it's all. Uh, Dang it. There we go. Ooh, this doesn't have any supports under it. It's floating in the air. Physics fail. Same thing with this one. Mm-hmm. I would love to explain to you guys what the thought process is in my head, but I can't even explain it to myself. Uh, this is just something that you guys are gonna have to just watch and. Well, I mean, you don't have to watch, but yeah, if you want to understand the method to my madness, that might be a good idea. And I'll leave that at that. Oh, I ran out of dark gray already? Wow, that didn't last long. You grabbed a couple hundred. Or was it was gray, right? Not light gray. Yeah. I mean, actually, it does not look bad. It's a lot up there. Let me take a sip of this coffee real quick here. Oh, I forgot to put windows up front. Dang it. Oh, and those corners need to be done too. If I can get to, there's no way I can get up to that top section and paint that, but I can at least give it a try. Okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna. Why am I torturing myself like that? I'll fix that in a minute. The only thing we don't have here yet is an office, and I'm gonna be putting one in at some point because we definitely need an office here for sure. So, okay. So this is what we got going on so far. This don't pay no mind to. This is just temporary. I was using that with the bagger up here to kind of clear that out, which we'll get to that at some point, right? This needs to be cleaned up. This I need to take care of at some point. Yep. And then this we're going to put in. I'm going to figure out a way to add a little bit of lighting to this. I might throw some like lights like right up in here, like inside the I forget the not scaffolding, not catwalk, those damn structural beam things, whatever you call. Uh, I might throw like either I could just do one in the middle, both sides, and they'll light up each direction. They'll light up this whole area. Yeah, but what I'm going to do is for now, as fun as this is, which it is a blast, and I appreciate you guys. It's really just not the same without Helper here, and I feel like we could be progressing and doing so much better. So, and he's at work right now, and I can't call his boss and ask him to give some time off, mostly because I don't have his phone number. But we'll work on that. And I'll just call it for now and see if, hell, maybe we could do a flight, just to test things out and see how it goes. I mean, we're 2 hours into this one, so yeah, yeah, why not? We'll give it a shot. So yeah, that's what we got going so far. Massive work in progress, but yeah, we're gonna get it done. And I'm gonna scrape more of this off with the bagger uh, off stream because that's too much. I can't ask you guys to deal with that, especially when there's like no. If I tap into a vein, if I happen to find one, I'll stop. But other than that, it's just regular dirt, man. It's not really doing anything. So we'll just do that. And then maybe I can fire up a flight sim in a minute here. So we'll go with that. But so I'll go ahead and close this one up. And I'll thank everybody for stopping by and watching, taking the time, and all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys. Just for now, at least. When we'll work on it later on because I mean it's got at least like 3 hours before our helper even gets off of work. So yeah, yeah, that's not yeah. So yeah, thanks everybody. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Like, subscribe, bells, whistles, all that good stuff. Follow me over on Twitch because I only need like while I'm thinking about it to get to affiliate. I'm actually really close. Well, I say close. I'm at 15. I need 10 more. So if I could just talk 10 of you guys to, you know, jump it over there and just follow me on Twitch, that would be amazing. But don't feel obligated. Yeah. Anyways, we'll talk at you guys later and appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you so much. All right. Bye.